label artificial trees like none other. Take your time. Savor the moment. Everyone does. Aldic Home on Sepulveda Boulevard in Van Nuys. ALDIK. AldicHome.com. LA's best Christmas.
During the big year-end event at Theodore Robbins Ford, you won't find any additional dealer markup. None. But what you will find is additional year-end savings. From $500 up to $5,000 off MSRP on select new Fords, like the 2023 E-Transit van. And that's on top of any manufacturer's incentives. Don't miss this big year-end event going on now at Theodore Robbins Ford on Harbor Boulevard in Costa Mesa.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff, so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. Or call 800-620-5898 to speak to an expert. That's 800-620-5898.
I took this amazing trip over the summer, and I've been talking about it ever since. My Rhine River cruise on Alma Waterway. It's Vicky Moore. We started in Amsterdam, then sailed through France and Germany, and finally on to Switzerland. I love the crew on the Alma Mora. The ships are small, maybe 150 passengers or so, so you really get to know everyone, and there's a wide range of ages, so everybody feels comfortable. The food and the wine were delicious, locally sourced, included, just like all the daily excursions. The ship is really well ordered and clean. We toured the canals in Amsterdam, saw the castles on the Rhine River gorge, had German beer and sausage, took an air-conditioned coach to the southern Switzerland and left Switzerland. I would absolutely stay on the waterways again. And I don't say that lightly. On the open, Egypt, the Cambodia, the list goes on. Reserve your trip today. I will never forget mine. It's on the waterway. Check them out. Heartoftheriver.com.
Coming up on KNX News, Inland County Sports to address mental health and homelessness gets an early start. And police shoot an assault suspect in North Hollywood. And now popular traffic. And let's go to Brian Douglas.
All right, 110 southbound. Looks like all lanes are being held here right before you get to 405. Apparently a little bit closer to Torrance Boulevard. It may be in this location. We've got a crash. It looks like somebody on the freeway might have been hit. That's all the details I've got for you on this one. Well, I can tell you that 110 almost comes to a complete stop south of the 91. So between the 91 and the 405, southbound side's going to be stopped. I'm going to keep an eye on that for you. We still have a left lane blocked, or actually it looks like our crash may have just cleared. 405 north right before you get to the 10. This was an injury crash. You've got slowing that extends almost back to the 90 at this point. And once you're past the 10, looking good, so you get up towards Wilshire. And we still have this deadly wreck here in the Cahuenga Pass. 101 northbound, right before Universal City. This is going to be the two left lanes that are shut down here due to a wreck involving a motorcyclist. That rider did not make it. That northbound side from Vermont is going to be really tough. Southbound, you see it, that's got you heavy. Even back on the 101 portion of the Ventura, that's going to load up for you at Coldwater Canyon. Speaking of the Ventura, crash cleared 101 east, right at Topanga Canyon. Looks like that person involved in the crash is taken to the hospital. So there's a clear on the other way. 101 east from Valley Circle South. That 118 eastbound at the 10 east, that transition road. So that part's going to block you with the crash. That 118 east is going to be a tough drive for you as well. 5 out of East LA interchange, still slow down towards the 605. Not much of a break for you there. And here in Orange County, the 405 is improving, but still slow. Northbound from Bristol up towards Brookshurst. Next report's coming up at 7:25 from the ToyotaBlendora.com 24-hour traffic center.
Cooler for now, but Santa Ana is making a comeback as we head into Sunday and Monday. Drier conditions, and even expecting numbers to soar into the 70s and could even get close to the 80s by next week. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast from KCAL's meteorologist Evelyn Taft, KNX News 97.1 FM.
It is 3717. A new state law designed mostly to help people in county jails who are mentally unwell is starting, far ahead of its planned 2024 launch date. Our Craig Victor reports from LA Criminal Court in Norwalk.
It starts Friday, a year ahead of schedule. We're talking care court here in the county of Los Angeles. It's designed specifically for people diagnosed with schizophrenia or other related mental health problems, people who are also in the criminal justice system. Through care court, they can petition to avoid trial and instead receive mental health treatment. The defendants must opt in to the program. LA County's public defender, Ricardo Garcia, says it's very much a real-world experiment.
Care court is a novel approach. It's a new way of helping some of our most vulnerable and needy individuals within Los Angeles County through our judicial system. A way to address these very real problems and help some of our most challenged citizens. It's the first time we're doing it here in LA. So we're not 100% certain what to expect from the care court process.
No projections on how many people might opt in for care court, and there was some confusion about people charged with serious crimes, whether or not they'd be eligible for care court. In Norwalk, I'm Craig Victor, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
More about the woman accused of fatally shooting well-known social justice advocate Michael Ladd in LA's Mid-Wilshire area. The LA Times obtained court documents showing she had faced allegations of stalking and threatening a film director. The woman had worked as a background actor in a film released last year directed by A.D. Rockwell. Rockwell had to get a restraining order following the production after the woman sent her distressing letters with threats of self-harm. The incident appears to be connected to the woman's obsession with Rockwell, someone who Ladd also knew. A new set of rules and regulations proposed by the EPA today. As Chris Stevens reports, if passed, it would mean replacing just about every lead pipe in the country.
Most cities would have to replace lead water pipes within 10 years under the strict plan proposed by the Environmental Protection Agency. Corey Bell is an attorney with the National Resources Defense Council.
California has money that it can access to remove the lead service lines in the state. There are estimates there are about 60,000 lead service lines that remain in California, and so when you think about what Newark was able to do in less than 3 years, I think it's definitely feasible for California to do the same.
The Biden administration has said it wants all of the nation's roughly 9 million lead pipes to be removed. Lead pipes connect water mains in the street to homes and are typically the biggest source of lead in drinking water. They are most commonly in older industrial parts of the country. I'm Chris Stevens, KNX News 97.1 FM.
Microsoft wants to get into the mobile gaming business, now dominated by Apple and Google. Head of Microsoft's video game division says the company is talking to partners to help launch a mobile gaming store. No word on when it might launch. Layoff notices are going out at VF Corporation, the owner of North Face, Timberland, and other labels, cutting 500 employees as part of a turnaround plan. Includes cost-cutting and debt reduction. VF struggled with slumping sales in North America. Drug maker AbbVie has agreed to pay more than $10 billion for Immunogen. The deal will speed AbbVie's entry into the commercial market for ovarian cancer with Immunogen's Elahere. The deal is expected to close in mid-2024. A split finish for Wall Street to wrap up a strong month. Dow Industrial soared 520. The S&P 500 rose 17, the NASDAQ dropped 32. I'm Bloomberg's Larry Koski from the California Deluxe Windows Money Desk, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
When you start...
Oh, we've got a lot of angry people on the 405.
We're right there with you.
I'm with Jeff. He's like, why? This time of morning. This Cavalier, get on the 405. You know, Kevin has a call up and ask them.
SoCal's only 24/7 freeway connection is KNX News 97.1 FM.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Fixaban tablet, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruises, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicine, such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more 855 Eloquent.
If you can beat it.org or call 833-422-4255. That's the medication to treat COVID-19. Sponsored by the California.
Hours, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I'm not down on it, but it doesn't feel like it's enough. And
It's been more than a year. Also launched its huge moon rocket. By this time next year, the agency hopes to send 4 astronauts around the moon on the Artemis 2 flight. Government Accountability Office report says the flight to land humans there by 2025 is unlikely. GAO says the complexity of the hardware being developed could delay landing until early 2027 or later than that. Long polls, development of spacesuits by Axiom Space, the SpaceX lunar lander and its Starship Heavy lift rocket. Starship has yet to fly successfully end-to-end. Peter King, CBS News, Orlando.
Inflation is eating into the cost of the 12 days of Christmas. Deborah Rodriguez is crunching the numbers.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me.
PNC's Christmas Price Index shows that partridge in a pear tree will set you back more than $319 this season. That's a jump of almost 14%. The price of 2 turtle doves up 25% to $750. The 4 calling birds, 5 gold rings, 7 swans of swimming, and 8 maids of milking are all about the same as last year. Overall, true love would have to spend $46,729.86 to show you they care. That's an increase of 2.7% from 2023. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Props from the new movie Candy Cane Lane are being repurposed as Christmas decorations at 8 new Habitat for Humanity homes in South Los Angeles. That includes inflatable Santas, snowmen, wreaths, and lights. One family who lived in mobile homes for decades will be enjoying their first Christmas in the new house. The mom tells KCAL it brings them peace of mind and a sense of security and safety. 25 now, back out the freeway as we go. Your traffic with Brian Douglas.
Find the 101 going eastbound just before you get to the 405. Hearing we have, looks like an injury crash here. 101 southbound right before you get to 405. You know, I don't see any slowing here. It looks like it's a 4-car crash. And no, don't see any slowing. I see a little slowing on the 101 transition to the south 405. It might be there. I'll keep an eye on this. Just getting word of it right now. Now, we do have this deadly wreck here in the Coinga Pass, unfortunately. This is going to be the 101 northbound. You've got the 2 left lanes blocked before you get to Universal City. Deadly motorcycle wreck. Corners on the way. Northbound side, the 101 still really tough to know. Southbound is tough through the pass. Driving by it, you see all that activity. Then you'll have slowing up ahead, starting right at sunset as you make your way into the downtown area. Still slow eastbound from the 405 all the way through downtown. Your 405 southbound still a little slow from before the 10 down to Howard Hughes. Got a little break there through the South Bay. Had reports of a crash on the 110 southbound right around the 405 where somebody might have hit somebody on the freeway here. 110 south still jammed coming off the 91. 110 north from Carson Street. You're going to be slow up towards the 405, although it looks like you might be moving at this point. If you're on the 10 and you're heading to Pomona, you do have a little slowing from Dudley. It's going to stay slow as you make your way through Indian Hills. Just some volume there in the Oak Park area. Next report, 7:35 from the Toyota Glendorf.com 24-hour traffic center.
We're in the 40s and 50s again for tonight with mostly clear skies. It is windy as well. Winds out of the northwest. You'll definitely feel that up in the mountains. Wind advisory up there in various areas. It ends either small midday or if you're on Long that 5 corridor, it ends early Saturday morning. It's 7:27.
When you need to know, turn on 97.1 FM.
Court Furniture Outlet's annual Black Friday event has been extended through Monday. You'll find everything you need to brighten up your home or make your workplace more comfortable. And everything is on sale at their lowest prices of the year. Court prices are always super low because they lease their furniture for use in model homes, movies, and television by home stagers and corporate offices. And when the furniture comes back, they sell it for pennies on the dollar. But now, during Court Furniture Outlet's Black Friday event, you'll save even more on all new and previously rented furniture. New zipper sectionals with storage, regularly $8.99, now just $4.99. Sofas from $2.99 and cocktail tables $29. Check out their mattress gallery. Twin mattress sets for $49. Queen and king sets from $99. Hurry in what supplies last. Locations in Glendale on Central, in Corona at the 91 and McKinley, and Mountain Valley at Euclid and the 405. Check them out on Yelp or go to CourtFurnitureOutlet.com. That's CORTFurnitureOutlet.com.
I didn't see it coming. Life can be so unpredictable. After losing my dad, it made me think about my family if something were to happen to me. The mortgage, car payments, and all the other bills. Even things like our annual summer vacation would be out of reach. I had heard about life insurance through Ethos and how easy it was to get coverage. They were right. I knew it was time to stop putting it off and get life insurance right now. I got on my computer and went to ethoslife.com. In just 10 minutes, I was covered. And boom, family protected. Thanks to Ethos, my family won't have to worry about the bills if the unpredictable happens to me.
Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's GETETHOS.com.
The holiday season is right around the corner. Give the gift that's hard to wrap, but easy to give. Give them a Steel. Visit your local Steel dealer or go to steelusa.com/gift guide.
At Granger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day, and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for everyone, with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answer and product right when you need it. Call quickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, you're up next.
My throat hurts so bad. There's no way I can sing tonight.
Here, try these.
6 Vapor Cool Drops.
Yeah, 6 Vapor Cool Drops has maximum strength menthol with a rush of this flavor.
Ooh, a deer, okay.
Told
Good
you.
thing I saw that.
So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Ooh, good thing I saw that, otherwise I will be in an accident.
Sore throat pain fast.
Ooh,
With 6 Vapor Cool Drops.
scary. It's my third or fourth time seeing deer.
KNX News, 97.1 FM.
SoCal's only 24/7 connection.
It is 7:30. Good evening. I'm Brian Ping. LAPD officers shot a man armed with a hatchet in North Hollywood this afternoon. Emily Valdez was at the scene.
We have a full block closed off here on Laurel County Boulevard. It runs from Satakoy up to about Runnymede. That's because about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, police say that there was a man who people know in the area as a homeless man breaking some stuff in one of the shops. They say he had a weapon that is a hammer on one side, and on the back of the hammer there was a hatchet. Police showed up, and individually you could see him robbing officers. LAPD Captain Kelly Muniz. Officers
Placerville.
utilized various less lethal munitions to include our 40mm, all of which were ineffective. The suspects continued to advance on officers, and an officer-involved shooting occurred. That man taken to the hospital, listed in critical condition. In North Hollywood, I'm Emily Valdez, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
Israel-Hamas war. KNX connects you to the latest.
A busload of the latest Palestinian prisoners to be released by Israel has been welcomed home in the West Bank. The bus carrying 30 prisoners arrived Friday local time in the city of Ramallah, hours after Hamas militants released 8 Israeli hostages who had endured 8 weeks of captivity in the Gaza Strip. The exchanges have been taking place each night since last Friday as part of a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. The temporary truce is set to expire Friday, but international mediators are working to extend it by at least another day. Qatari sources are hopeful a deal can happen, but as Chris Livesay reports from Jerusalem, there is a crucial sticking point.
There is growing concerns that Hamas is going to have a hard time reaching its end of the bargain because up until now, it's been releasing women and children, but with the latest release of hostages, it doesn't have very many women and children left, which leaves it only men and soldiers, and it's made it very clear it does not want to release them unless Israel is willing to release all of its Palestinian prisoners.
Israel has vowed to resume its offensive against Hamas in Gaza.